figure out why I had people lying on me on the stand. I couldn't figure it out for years. But when I saw that my phone calls back in 2019 was all over the place, all in the newspaper, and coming out of Natasha K's mouth, and a search warrant was executed on the BOP's officer's laptop computer, and they found that it was criminal activity going on, and that all became real to me as to why I'm in court hearing all of these things being said about me, because people was mad, people was scorned, and that's pretty much all it takes for somebody to get up there and say whatever they want to say about you.
I don't know.
So,
sounds like he might have a cold. That was him clearing his throat.
I know it's a lot of bad things being said about me and all of this, that, and the other has been for the longest, way before I even came in here. I usually don't, lash back out at people because as a celebrity, as a professional person, you're never perfect. You're not, you do make mistakes in life, but I know I'm not a monster, none of this stuff. But people seem to, follow social media and the whole nine, and that's just what's going on today. And you get words about some person, and one word can just ruin a person's 30-year career in life. I never claim to be a perfect person or any of that stuff, but I know one thing, and I know this.
Okay, go ahead.
A BOP, disciplinary hearing officer, illegally accessed, stole my private phone calls and showed them to a blogger. How does she even meet the blogger? How did they ever meet? All these things happened. And in result of that, blogger showed it to witnesses. Okay? Now, I don't know law, but I've heard since I've been in here, there's things like that is called witness tampering.
Right.
And you cannot do that. And when you do that, it can and will and has resulted in my devastating outcome. And anybody with common sense would say the same thing.
Right. When I know your time is limited, and you said we all
call is from a federal prison.
We all make mistakes. Is there anything? I mean, it could be anything that you're sorry for, or something you would never do again. If you could trace back those steps.
There are a million things in my 55 years that I'm sorry for. I'm not going to pick out a million things that I could be sorry for in my life. But I can tell you there's a million things that have nothing to do with this BOP officer doing what she did.
Gotcha.
Okay, so this is not me switching the blame. This is me pointing out the truth. Okay, this is not me saying, R. Kelly's the most perfect guy in the world. But, let me say this, man. If you go into a person's background or their career or the things that they've been through, you'll understand them if you know them personally.
Right.
But at the beginning, the end, the middle of the day, bro, a BOP officer. I really want you to hear that.
I'm listening.
Because you're right, my time is limited.
Okay.
So I would rather spend my time on pointing out where people cheated, where people lied, where people stole, where people sold, made money off my information on my phone calls. They listen to all my phone calls. They're listening now.
Right.
But I don't care because what I'm telling you is public record and it's truth. Okay? So I would rather people, if I got the time to spend with you, I'm not going to sit here talking about Robert Kelly's mistakes and Robert not being a perfect person, because none of us are. I would rather spend my time saying somebody stole my car. Okay? It was a blue car. It was a Benz. This is the license plate. You understand? So they can go find my car, if you understand my metaphor.
I got it.
They can go look up the license plate, and then we discuss everything else later. But right now, I know this for a fact, or I would. So,
There you go.
Rob, once she did that, she sent it to her own personal Gmail.
Mm-hmm.
After she did that, she gave it to a blogger, Natasha K. This is public news out there.
Right.
People think it's rumors, but it's actually the truth.
Mm-hmm.
After that happened, there was a search warrant done, a search warrant executed on this BOP officer, and they found out that it was true that she had did this. But we never got the rest of the information. As far as the investigation they did, there was never a closure on it. If there's no closure on it, then we don't know where that investigation went. But I do know it went this far. Tasha K mentioned that she shared all of that stuff with the parents of government witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
The girls.
Now, I'm going to say this. This is common sense.
Right.
You got 2 or 3 girlfriends
His
that are
girlfriends.
grown women, and you're messing around, or you giving one attention more than you giving the other one, and they find out, they could become mad and scorned or whatever, depending on how the extent of that extra attention may be given at the time. And when this contraband, which was illegal contraband that the BOP stole and gave to Tasha K, was shown, which Tasha K said on her blog, she showed it to the parents and the witness, government witness. Right then and there, that becomes tampering with those witnesses. And once that person turn on you, no telling what they'll get up and say about you.
Right.
Which in my case was not good things. And it caused devastating outcome. I don't go too deep into it, but that's just the gist of it.
Right.
The bottom line is, if they can infiltrate the system, take my information, my private information that I pay for my phone calls, I pay for my emails, attorney and client privilege and all of that. If they can do that to me, and the system is not right, then they can do it to anybody.
That's what I said. It could do to anybody, right?
And fair is fair. No. It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
And when things like this happen, it's no different than a casino, man. You walk in a casino and you just keep it real, and you playing blackjack, and you find out the dealer's hand is bogus.
Right.
I don't think you're gonna switch tables. You're gonna look at the whole thing like it's bullshit.
Right.
You're gonna walk out the casino, and you're gonna demand your money back, but you're not gonna ever go to that casino again because you're gonna think the whole casino is pretty much messed up. It's all because of that one cheat, that one table. So, forgive me if
This call is from a federal prison.
forgive me if you don't understand that metaphor, but that's how I'm looking at it.
I get it.
My private information was stolen by a BOP officer, a professional BOP disciplinary hearing officer, and that's not supposed to be. Another thing's not supposed to be, she's not supposed to scan it and send it to her own personal Gmail. That's illegal.
Right.
Another thing, she's not supposed to give it, share it, or sell it to a blogger. Okay? That's illegal. That blogger is not supposed to share it
And the blogger
with
he's talking
anybody,
about is
let
Tasha
alone
K.
government witnesses. And what happens to be my case at the present time. And that was in 2019 that this happened, before I was ever gone, before I ever went to trial in New York. Okay? So I didn't find out about it until 2 weeks before my verdict.
Right.
So, which means it should, in my opinion, it should have been stopped until we had an investigation done on, how far did that information go? Which now I know, 3-4 years later, that it was pretty big and pretty powerful.